Yesterday I did a video about the fire happening at the Notre Dame church, cathedral, whatever your pronunciation of it is. A very historic landmark. Well, I've noticed that in the media, a lot of people, they keep saying that this is an accident, that it's an accident. But what's funny is there are police reports that say there's no construction going on at the site at the time this happened. Also, parallel, in Jerusalem, another church gets set on fire. Wow, a almost 2,000 year old church, sections of it being that old. And then Notre Dame, two both catching fire at around the same time. So I've done a little digging. And so I want to read you some articles that I have here on this other device. Now, on the video I posted the other day, somebody come on and commented on it. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. Person says, "I'm French." Goes down, so he states that he's there. I'm going to skip over some of this, go to the second paragraph. "I do not know if it's truly an accident or not, but what I know is the government always minimizes or hides the problem with Muslim and Islamic immigration. Unlike the U.S., here ethics and statistics are strictly forbidden. But I know that there are 2 to 3 Christian churches a day in France that are desecrated. Everybody knows who commits these crimes. And I also know that Islamic terrorist attack plans against Notre Dame were thwarted by the police several times already." Go from another person who commented on this video and says, "Curious, straight away the media said it was an accident. How can they say that? Meanwhile, it's still burning." It's a very good point, which brings me to this. As I was scrolling through some of the information, 2 days ago, they say that welding sparks up in the ceiling started the fire. 1 day ago, they said investigators are getting ready to go in to find out what the cause of the fire was. So, Fox News, on Shepard Smith's little program he has on there, cuts off a man that they had on the show. He said, this is the person that was being interviewed. He said, "Let me just tell you, there's 2 or 3 churches a day here that get attacked, that get desecrated." Shepard Smith jumps in, "Oh, we're not jumping to conclusions about what happened. No, sir, we don't do that here. Oh, no." It sounds like Rooster Cogburn. "Oh, no, sir. No, sir. No, we don't do that here. No, we only give fake news here. Yes, sir." He cuts the man off. So all you guys out there, they're saying this is truly an accident. I believe what the news tells me. And they're saying that these far-right groups and far-right people are the ones that are coming out and trying to blame Muslims on this crap. Well, let me tell you something right now. I wasn't there. I don't know for 110% what happened. As it being my profession, supervising construction sites, I would tell you this. There would have been every safety precaution in the world set in place, especially in something historic as that. Furthermore, around the same time that everybody's saying this is just a coincidence, them other churches have been getting attacked every day and every week that we ain't reporting on. We can't say nothing about that because, this country is about to be outnumbered by Muslims. We're going to be a Muslim republic, so we can't say nothing about the violence that comes from these crazy radicals. So, this might hit a little closer to home for some of y'all, but in South Carolina's church was vandalized with, and I quote, "submit to God through Islam" on Palm Sunday. It's going on everywhere. Jerusalem, here, there. Am I missing something? Is somebody who writes the big picture, big game on the world scale, Are they toying with us? Or really are some of these radical Muslim groups just going out, raising hell the way they did before all the Christians got together and set them in the damn place? Look up in your history, you know what I'm talking about. Lastly, this article here. Yeah, I know, it's an old phone. I just use it so I can refer to something else. It says, despite the fact that as French police confirmed there were no construction workers on site at the time of the fire, and that there had been a series of attacks and desecration of other French churches in the past 3 months, the mainstream media won't report on this. They got mad at a man for stating facts, saying other churches are getting attacked. It's probably one an accident, because the police have had to deter this place from getting attacked before. But as soon as he says that, oh no, sir, it's an accident. Claiming it's an accident. With his two-faced comment of saying, we're not going to speculate on that. Wow, you're defending your own speculation. It's called bullshit, and they're shoving it down your throat. Guys, you gotta start thinking for yourself. Hey, part of being a prepper is evaluating everything that's going on from a global scale to your own house, your own street. Knowing how to react to a situation that could happen. And I'm here to tell you, for you guys who don't believe in the Bible, that think it's a fairy tale, you're dying and you're going to hell. You ain't got to. Christians aren't perfect people. They're regular, everyday Joes. They just have the opportunity to have a loving Savior. Saves their soul from hell. It's nothing special about them but Jesus that comes through them. Don't make them perfect. But you guys that say Christianity, some fairy tale, and that's the reason you don't want to believe this. We're right now are getting an attack on Christians. And yes, Christians, you're supposed to turn the other cheek. You only turn it one time. Eventually comes a time when you can stand up, just like Jesus did when he went into the temple where the money changers were happening. He overthrew the tables. Enough's enough. Christian men and women out there, you don't have to be perfect. But grow a backbone for God, because he died for you. Stand up. Be recognized. Be heard. Because this war on Christianity is coming. We've been foretold about it. I'm not saying this is an end time war, nothing like that. I just know that there is an attack on Christianity. You Christian men out there, do what you're supposed to. Take care of yourself, your family, your church. There's going to come a day you may be glad that you did. Prepping, that's what I do. That's what this channel is mainly about. I get into some political stuff because that's part of the landscape of prepping. Not to get sidetracked from this, but any of you that's watching this video until this point, start thinking about what your game plan is if shit gets turned upside down, because the way it's going right now, it's a good damn chance it might. And that's what's up.